Marques, the writer, Elder Marques Cunningham. There was a man that was doing really good in life. Let's just say his name was John. John had a wife that was beautiful from the inside out. His kids were well behaved. He owned multiple businesses. He loved to travel across the distant land in his RV and across the shore on his yacht. John was a man who was very happy and very content with life, but that wasn't always the case with John. That man prayed a lot of prayers and shed a lot of tears before God turned his life around. But sadly, the more he got, the more that he forgot. The more he got, the more that he forgot about God. First, it started as an occasional forgetting to say his morning prayer. Then it got to where he didn't remember to say his grace anymore. Then the next thing you know, he was always too tired to say his nightly prayer. The more that he was blessed, the more that he forgot to pray. God would often send a whisper in his mind telling him that it is time to pray, and each and every time, he ignored it. Then one day, he came home early from a business trip, and that beautiful wife that he adored so much was in their home enjoying another man. He cried inconsolable tears as his marriage headed straight for divorce. Then about a week later, one of his kids became terminally ill, and the other kid became a drug addict. And if all of this wasn't bad enough, he faced a lawsuit that crippled his businesses, and he lost everything that he had, even the home that he lived in. While laying on the park bench homeless, he looked up at the sky and asked, "God, my God, why have you turned your back on me? Why have you forgotten me?" And then he heard a voice say, "Do you remember when I used to remind you to pray in the morning? I wanted you to pray because the devil wanted to destroy you, and for many years you were protected on the strength of your prayers." And then he heard a voice say, "Do you remember when you used to pray several times a day? The devil fought fiercely in the spiritual realm for your marriage. Your wife was a very anointed woman, and he knew that if he could get her out of your life, you would crumble. For many years, you were protected on the strength of your prayers and her anointing." And then John said, "But God, everything is bad now. I don't even own a house or a bed. I have a child who is dying, and the other is strung out on drugs." And then he heard a voice say, "It is by me that man is able to stand, and without me, man will always fall. When you become too busy for me, I become too busy for you. When you decide that you don't have time to pray, then I don't have time to fight your battles." My brothers and sisters, thank God for his mercy. He is a God of restoration. He is more than capable of sustaining and helping us. Never give up on God. Never get too busy for God. We are in a very real spiritual war, and it is impossible to win without God. Never give up and never get too busy for prayer. God bless you.